to the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge.
Turns on the Jets. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Got a man. It's Williams. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Now adjusting. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Huskies. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole down in the red zone.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Eldridge. Got it inside the 50. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And the punishment has been extended. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, This is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very...
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a fellow Big Ten. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Huskies! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance.
Lot of room to the right. Oh, what a cut! He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a...
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back.
Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job.
Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down.
I'm going to follow them. They're in zone. Okay. Bet.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Made a defender miss. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big...
Yep, they got it. Nice.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
Finish this game out.
He'll start this third quarter with a run.
Go.
Pass to Stigson, still on his feet.
Go.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Huskies. And the route is on. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays.
Come on.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Push you on a custom stem down.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Let's go boys.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
Yeah, and that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, the...
Nice pass, Darnold. Let's go, Cup. Go, 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 go. Oh, almost a touchdown. Oh, man, the Hawks are killing it today. Let's go, boys.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the single running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Washington coming to the line with another first down. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This Washington offense moving quickly down the field.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these
loose in the middle. Quarterback's got the first. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Washington!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And that's not the way they drew it up.
Tripped up right when I threw it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the end.
Pulls it in on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Huskies! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
A big key for this offense coming into this game was getting this quarterback going, running the football. And with that last scramble, he's now over 100 yards rushing in this game, and he is not done yet.
With the run on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And they will score. Touchdown, Washington.
They were in zone, so he didn't follow.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good...
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Buys a little time with his feet. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it down and run. Plows through the defense. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Washington.
Give him the 3 to go in the half. Yep.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Quick step and go. QB got it himself. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just...
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Williams. He's loose down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
is going to be a tough game. Penn State at their home stadium. Oof.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Washington Huskies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back has it. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to sit.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he got loose. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky.
Still in it. That was a great drive. Still in it. Let's score here on this drive. Quiet down this crowd a little bit. We'll actually be able to make our reads.
They'll try the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. get a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Caught behind the line. It's Eldridge. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Such a great
They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella.
Let's go. Touchdown.
Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the
That'll
house.
quiet
He
the crowd
got
down a little
loose.
bit. That's what we needed.
Touchdown, Washington.
One of the reasons this offense is
Man,
so exciting to
we
watch,
did the
they've
cut
got
early.
guys that are dangerous
That's what
after
we
the
needed,
catch.
Harris.
If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connect.
Quiet them down a little bit.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? That's reeled in. It's Hardy. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 15. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Harris. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires left. Touchdown, Huskies. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
There you go, Harris.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the tight end. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out,
Sorry,
find
my guy.
playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
I feel
Plenty
bad.
of distance
I
between
feel
them
bad.
and the sticks here on
Is he
2nd
alive?
down.
Is he okay? That was a big hit.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, what a... Still making moves. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. Gets it. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a...
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they're going to put another one into the end zone. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've
complete 65% of your passes and score your 3 rushing or passing touchdowns in the game. Alright, let's do this. 65% passing completion. 3 TD passes or 3 TD passes. Ducks. Oh boy. Let's beat the number 1 team, Oregon Ducks. Take the number 1 spot.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Harris.
What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback keeps the football. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against.
Touchdown, Huskies. They jump on top early. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a... And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He's got it in the open. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Wants to throw it. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, Washington. They connect for 6.
Man, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Using his legs. It's Hardy.
Oh, look at the quick cut. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Extending the play now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Huskies pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Headed to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Huskies. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Important 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, but he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to the...
Just waiting for the cut.
All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And the running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion. From the shadow of their goal line, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room in this drive. The offense lines up now, no longer backed up against their own goal line. 1st down across the 20. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down after that previous play. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
1st down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick catch. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Washington. They continue to roll up the score.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. What a move into open space. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. They are pouring it on now. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand. Offense makes their way on the field. Grinding away on the ground. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off here. Jukes to get past the man. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the run here, lets it go. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And the route is on.
Chris, I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. It sure made him pay for it.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Trying to find some room. It's Hardy. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw an option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The Huskies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
Going toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Huskies.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this off.
Well, this matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number one just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see two top 5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number 1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top 5 opponent with a bad mindset, things like this are going to happen.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirkcombe Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It's essentially a rematch. Okay. That's fantastic. Oh, that's funny. Same thing, huh? They have. They just faced us. Sometimes this game doesn't make any sense. Like, they just faced us. At least we're at home this time.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Harris.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He hands it off from the gun. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Miles Gaston.
Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Washington now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Normally for this offense down in the red zone, they love to go to the tight end, and they try to go to him. He drops the ball. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I might think about trying to give him another shot.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught quickly. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. It is in. Touchdown, Washington. Setting the tone early for how about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Nice grab. It's Harris. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Looking for his big tight end. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Big moment here in this championship game. Third and short on the 8th play of the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. They convert on third down now. Sets up first and goal from the 9.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he's got it! Touchdown, Huskies! Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in this.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it with room to run. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. New set of downs after that completion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. First and 10 now for the offense. Offense looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Washington getting set with a first and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. It's a draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go into draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Delivers quickly to the left side, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 24. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Big throw misses his mark there, incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Grab behind the line.
Alex Harris.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Huskies hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it,
and the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead, you got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Boy, the defense does a great job of preventing a big play downfield. The only thing they don't account for is the quarterback's legs on 3rd down, and because of that, he picks up a 1st down and gets a new set of downs.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The sophomore making an excellent catch there. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Leaning on the run game here. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid
touchdown, Washington. This offense is still... Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Keeping it on the ground here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's an out route, the catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line and sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire...
Touchdown, Huskies. This offense really clicking. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They start this playoff game with a pass. Grab behind the line, it's Hardy. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun handoff here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Harris. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The completion makes it second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Diving grab, what a play by that receiver. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Huskies pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Offense has reached the red zone now.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. Looking to throw yet again.
Oh, off the helmet.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate.
Touchdown, Washington, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
On the move now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Close to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Huskies.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another 1st down. And I'll tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. And the Huskies will line up here on 1st down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Washington! So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Gets the 1st and still running. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass rush closing in. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He lets it go on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
They finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey,
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble now. Great cut. They whiff on him. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. There's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Heaves it deep down the middle. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
QB decides to keep it here. As the first down is still going. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Washington has moved into the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Washington. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Working clock with the ground game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Hand off to the single back. Running with purpose. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Motors into the end zone. They'll hand it off. Spins away from defenders. Breaks free with room to run. He's in the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A tough run. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35. Powering through the defender. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's running out of time here. Breaking tackles. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. First down and 10 now. And there's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. A short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Motion now from the tight end. The quarterback keeps the football. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The shotgun running play call. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a play. Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. Inside the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Huskies, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Quick pass, the catch is made. Gets into space at the 50. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Washington now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. He's brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble?
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, this defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Across the 30. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
It's a quick grab. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Using his legs on the scramble. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Running back grabs it on the screen. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Handoff to the back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the same runner's got it again. Finding space at the 20. Now here he goes. Across the 40. At the 20. At the 10. And he takes it all the way. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. pistol formation. There's the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. He escapes the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Hot over the middle. It's Harris. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. End zone ahead. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. They draw first blood in this national title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that...
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking for some space. It's Hardy. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw.
Heading for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here, he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's reeled in. It's Williams. Touchdown, Washington. He wins the foot race to the... So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They'll try the ground game here. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily...
Breaks into the clear. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm.
Touchdown, Huskies. This passing game is on fire today. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Washington.
Goes with another touchdown. This first half could not have gone.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They'll run it here. Jukes to get free. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Looking to scramble. He's got his man in the open field. He's in the clear. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, Huskies. They couldn't stop him there. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. One quarter away from crowning a national champion this college football season. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a quarterback keeper. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it here. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Leaning on the run game here late. Finds room at the 30. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is...
Here he goes. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
He'll hand it off. He spins free. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Huskies.
Great read here by the quarterback to keep it. He saw the option on the outside covered up. Takes it himself. Great decision, and it pays off for 6.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. I mean, there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Washington Huskies.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give on the option. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nope.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. To the ground with the back. Found some space and crosses to 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man, as a defense, you're salivating in this territory. You want to get that safety. You want to put your hands over your head, clasp them together. I got him in the end zone. Nice job by the defense being ready, rushing the quarterback, almost getting the safety.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Flips it out to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. On third down, he drops the throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really he should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds the tight end. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
He'll keep it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Stallions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Snap it to the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Stallions in a good spot here with second and short. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Stallions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to pass it. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Looking for a big play. Makes a grab on the shot. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Stallions are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roberts.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that play is a microcosm of...
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellis. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense...
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The sure hands, it's Marco. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion moved the sticks and let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. and this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to...
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this offense has been a story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Ellis. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's... Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs a...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Marco. Snowed under by the defense.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick completion on the out route. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very low. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense had...
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you...
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Handoff from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the back. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Love the coverage.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Looking for a crease. It's Cooks. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. A line, getting set on second down. They feed him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they stop him. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch by him. Right? He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1 yard gain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Rushes on him, extending the play. And he runs it in for the score. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by
They'll start this drive with a pass. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Crooks. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ruiz. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown Ducks! How about this defense taking one back to the house? No step back in week 3. They have been Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon! What? And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This has been a frustrating.
Here's the handoff. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
You'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You gotta love that. On defense.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man, it's Cooks. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line, it's Cooks. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
It's caught downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pressure coming. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.